Hey, this is Metal Bill here from TYN Custom Works. This is the introduction of my 1985 C10 Shortbed truck. I'm going to do a frame off resto mod to it. I've had the truck for almost 10 years. I got it back in Amarillo, Texas for pretty cheap. It was a good deal. Had a little stuff wrong with it though. And I decided, well, it's time to do a full build on it. So at the beginning of this month, so this is February 1st, I started taking it apart. Today's the 19th and I'm already this far. I've done some frame repairs. The frame horns were actually bent to the driver's side about 3/4 of an inch. So I rigged up a little push-pull system, got that straightened up. Some other small repairs. The cab leans on that mount right there. You know, there's one on each side. So what happens is it likes to twist the top of the frame outwards. It was missing some transmission crossmember supports. So I built my own basically. Fixed up the transmission cross member, strengthened all this. It's 100% removable for future service. It's a numbers matching frame. The frame matches the VIN in the dash, and it's a factory certified short bed truck. It's never been shortened, not like a long bed. Some people cut a long bed down. Nope, short bed here. Did some more repairs on the back of the frame. The ends here, you know, it's like somebody had a bumper on there and ripped it off. Who knows? So the frame's about ready to paint. I'm going to spend some time wire brushing it. You know, there's freaking no rust anywhere. You know, a little bit of surface rust, but that don't count. That happens. There's no rot. There's no rust. This is a good truck to build. Same for the cab. Minimal, you know, in the cab corners, but that's it. I mean, look at the freaking firewall in this thing. It's in great shape. All the holes I'm going to fill, smooth this thing out a little bit. You know, just clean it up. I'm not making a super show truck or a super custom truck. If I built it my own way, it probably wouldn't go for as much money. People don't want like super custom trucks built for somebody's taste, so all the modifications or changes are tasteful and are not going to detract from the truck itself. I'll reuse the overdrive transmission. I built a 204R for it. It's got some nice goodies in there to handle whatever I'm going to throw at it. Let's see what else. So she's all apart basically, ready to, you know, do some more body work. I'm going to do all the body work. Do all the paint right here. I'll show you the rust. Oh, it's so bad, isn't it? This is all the rust. This and the other side. All the rust on the whole truck. This thing's in wonderful shape. Freaking wonderful. Couldn't ask for much more than that, except for maybe a preserved truck that's been in a warehouse since it was born. This thing is awesome. There's nothing to do. Clean it up, shoot it. There's some body work. It's a real legit Silverado too. So it had the band that goes on the back. I'm just going to go ahead and fill all the holes, clean it up, smooth it out a little bit. It had some Bondo there. I'm going to knock out a dent, fix it best as possible. Fill the little holes here for the drip rail. Clean up the body lines, line everything up. At one point, somebody put Suburban doors and a front end on it from an 89 to 91, so it's going to have those side-by-side dual headlights. And over there you can see it's got the 4 window switches, since a Suburban had 4 windows and 4 doors. There's the rear end out of her. It's just a 10 bolt 342 ratio. I may change it to a 373. It's a one-legger. It don't have a limited slip or anything in that thing. I'm going to put the cowl hood back on it. Kind of looks pretty cool. And there's the short bed. No rust. Great shape. I started building a custom tailgate. I made my own handle flip kit. Well, we can't call it a kit because I made it. You know, I build my shit. I don't buy everything on a kit. And then I took a 67 to 72 tailgate and cut the Chevrolet out of it and filled in a tailgate there where it kind of concaves in, and then, you know, the handle's there inside. And then there's the part of the radiator support from the 89 to 91 RV instead of CK series. Yeah, right now it's just a parts holder, one part at a time. One piece at a time, and it didn't cost me a dime, said Johnny Cash, no doubt. At any rate, so there's that. The cab, more parts lining up over here, fender. Both fenders are there. Most of the parts are in pretty good shape. Clean them, paint them, put it back together. The fuel tank, I'll probably get a fuel injection fuel tank from an 87. And I'm going to run aftermarket fuel injection on this. I'm going to keep the small block Chevy, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do a 350 with what I got or build a 383. There's another short bed too. Desirable little suckers. I'm sitting on two of them. That's just a trailer though, but it's a good bed. That's what the concave section of the tailgate looks like. And a little peek of the shop inside here. This guy. This guy. Parts, parts, parts. This guy. But there's a little 350. It's been remanned by someplace. It had a little tag on it. It runs good. It's got 305 heads on it. I'm going to change them out. Probably put some nice aluminum heads on there, or something way better breathing anyway. Make this truck a worthwhile little pocket rocket. And so anyway, that's the introduction to the 1985 C10 project. I'm in no rush to finish it. It's going to take what it takes, but at the same time, I can kind of move right ahead. A lot of it's in pretty good shape. So anyway, I'll keep track as I'm going along and see if we can make maybe a little series out of this. Rock on! Metal Bill, TYN Custom Works, and the 85 C10 Pocket Rocket.